Hey guys, Josh from FilmSco here, and welcome to another movie review. And today I am finally, I've been waiting for this so long, going to review Captain America Civil War. Now, as many of you may know, if you've been on this channel for quite some time, I have been very intrigued to see if this movie will be something that I either enjoy or shit on. And let me tell you, I really enjoyed this. The whole time we've been leading up to this, I've been saying it's probably going to be horrible because of the media that this movie has gotten. Just the trailers and everything haven't made me feel like this is the Civil War that we deserve, and boy was I wrong. Now basically this was directed by the Russo brothers, and they did an absolutely fantastic job yet again, and it was also produced by Kevin Feige. All hail Feige. But anyways guys, so this movie basically has a lot of political ties due to all the collateral damage that has been caused by the Avengers in both the Sokovia Accord and what happened in New York. So a lot of political things are happening in this movie. Basically they have to sign this agreement or be castaways and live a normal life. Now by signing onto this agreement, they have to act under the UN basically, so they are essentially stripping away what the Avengers are, which is basically going to events that they deem worthy of their own stature and not have someone else's agenda formulating what they do. And that's really why I appreciated Captain America in this film, is because it really is his movie. Even though it's Avengers 2.5 or whatever they're saying, it really is Cap's movie. Chris Evans gives such an outstanding performance that, like, oh my god, it was so good. I'm gonna make a spoiler review of this movie. It'll probably be like 50 minutes long, which is fucked, but like still, I just have so much to say, it's so hard. But anyways, this movie was fantastic. The storyline was absolutely amazing. I'm trying to keep this as minimal as possible here. The storyline was amazing. Lots of not only conflict, but lots of stakes. Stakes are important for a movie. Stakes cause conflict. Conflict causes care, and care is us caring for the movie. The conflict is what we fucking care about. All the drama, all the juiciness. That's exactly what this movie gives to you. It makes you care. It makes you care about every single character in this film. Yes, I complain there's only 15 really superheroes in this movie, but honestly, you give a shit about every single one of them. It doesn't even matter. And there's so many things in this movie that I've wanted to see from a superhero movie. It's unbelievable. Whether it's Bucky Barnes kicking a fucking railing, sliding down the railing to kick some guy through a door on the floor below, like that blew my mind. There's so many little things in this movie that are so fantastic that it's just, it's so hard not to talk about them right now. Like Falcon's little Falcon hopping up and going, like, are you kidding me? Or him twirling up the building and double kicking the guys. Like, oh my, this movie is so good. The fight between Captain America, Bucky Barnes, and Iron Man is one of the best fights I've ever seen in movie history. I don't care. When he raises, something happens at the end of this movie. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna kill him. Okay, I thought someone was going to die. It doesn't happen, but I was so ready to believe that someone was about to murder someone else that I was on the edge of my seat like this, like, oh my god. And it doesn't happen, but still, it didn't even matter, because what happens after him almost killing someone blew my mind. Just the amount of emotion that was, if to some people it may seem anticlimactic, because this is really this movie is a spectacle, but also an amazing film. I feel like a lot of people went into this expecting a spectacle, therefore the ending of this movie may not satisfy their needs. However, I went into this expecting something heavy storyline, and a lot of conflict and a lot of care and emotion into these characters, and that's why I think the ending of this movie was perfect. Everyone's going to be conflicted. Think about that. The way this movie ends, everyone's going to be conflicted. Half of them are in fucking prison. Sorry, spoilers, but like still, think about that. Someone walks away. Someone drops something and it's gone. It's gone. T'Challa was perfect. I've wanted to see Black Panther in a movie since I was a fucking child, and that honestly blew my mind. that his character was amazing. His suit was amazing. The guy playing him was amazing. The person being T'Challa, not even Black Panther, but T'Challa, was so strong and so present in the film, and I really, really enjoyed that. Not only that, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, his presence is so strong in this film. Honestly, I never really enjoyed his character. I always thought he was very badass, but as a character he was kind of weak. He didn't have a lot of conflict. The only conflict he had was with Captain America and their quarrel between relationships. But in this movie, he had so much conflict. His past was conflicting. Every action he had with Captain America really conflicted his mythos of character. And oh, so enjoyable, so enjoyable. Not only that, there was a scene with Ant-Man that blew my mind. There was so many scenes in this movie that just blew my mind. All the fighting, all the action was perfect. The only thing I'll say is, who the fuck is Baron Zemo? I know who Baron Zemo is, but if you never knew the Marvel movie, you watch this movie, you're gonna be like, who the fuck is this Baron Zemo guy, and why is he even in this movie? Because he should have not even been included. The only reason why Baron Zemo is in this is to lead up to a big fight scene at the end of the movie where two of our favorite people fight, and we should have expected it from the fucking title and how they were advertising. Oh, Team Cap, Team America, oh, or Team Iron Man, Team Captain, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's obvious. But yeah, that's the only reason why Baron Zemo is in this movie. That's my conflict of the movie, is Baron Zemo sucks ass. He doesn't have the purple mask or his glass of brandy, which he normally has, which would have been so awesome. But I understand, sometimes you can't really adapt everything to a movie. That's also something I really enjoyed about this movie. When I first heard that they weren't going to make this movie like the comic book or have the same story necessarily, I was very conflicted. Right then and there I was like, this is gonna suck ass. I'm not gonna like this at all. I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate it just because they're not following suit to what it's taking the story from. However, I will say this is one of the best adaptations of a story I've seen. It's not the best what I mean by adaptation is they took certain things and just put it to film so nicely. It had such good flow. It's constantly on your edge of your seat. Like, the flow of this movie is amazing. The directing by the Russo brothers is outstanding. Like, it's unbelievable what they did with this movie. Not only adaptations, but I was not happy to see Peter Parker again. Spider-Man, okay? I was not wanting to see him again. I was like, I've seen this guy way too many times. They've fucked it up so many times that this is going to be brutal. It was not brutal. It was one of the best things I've ever seen in a movie. Spider-Man was amazing. He acts like Spider-Man. He witty, making fun of motherfuckers like Spider-Man. Oh, I remember like just seeing him, and I was like, wow, like, this is Peter Parker. This is, oh shit, I don't have it over here, but it was, yeah, no Spider-Man comics over here. Anyway, it was the best depiction of Spider-Man I have ever seen in my life, and that's coming from either cartoons or from comics. Yes, that makes no sense, but from the quirky, witty, asshole that Spider-Man really is at the roots of his mythos, this is one of the best depictions. I understand, people are like, we've only seen him for like 3 scenes. Can you say he's the best Spider-Man ever? I'm not a dumbass, and I appreciate the character. That's why I can tell he's the best Spider-Man we've ever had. I'm not stupid. If you're a dumbass, then maybe you won't believe this. But honestly, he's amazing. Tom Holland as Spider-Man was so awesome. So awesome. I loved it. I really did. And I will say this though, I was only concerned, there was a few concerns I had. One being Baron Zemo. 2 being no one dies. It's called Civil War and no one dies? What? That pissed me off. I was like, you know what, Iron Man, he's got to go. They got to switch it up. It'll be really meta because it's not really how it's supposed to be. They switched it, blah, 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 artsy shit here and there. But no one dies. That's my biggest concern. Why the fuck is war in the title if no one dies? Do you know how many characters die in the Civil War comic book? It's insane. It's insane. Spider-Man is on the verge of death. He's on Iron Man's side. He almost dies. The Punisher carries him to Captain America. And that's when Spider-Man joins Captain America's side. And that's really what turns the whole story on its head and makes it amazing. Also, we didn't get to see the Fantastic Four's prison, which would have been amazing. This thing's staircase is fucking like, you have to walk in a spiral, okay, to get down the damn corridor. It's unbelievable, but they weren't able to adapt that. I guess it makes sense. They don't own Fantastic Four. That's why we need this world. We need this universe to become a solid, unified whole. Like, what about X-Men vs. Avengers? I want to see that shit. Or Siege of Asgard. That'd be amazing. But I guess we'll never get that stuff. But no, Civil War was great. I was so happy watching it. I had a smile on my face the whole time. I will say this, if you've seen this movie before, I want to see a buddy hero film with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Those were some of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in a in a Marvel movie, was between the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Them two together, they just like, they're like really good partners, but they butt heads all the time, and it's just so awesome to see. Like, it's really, really good. I don't know, I feel like that'd be something they should totally go for, because it would totally work for like a buddy cop comedy movie for the Marvel Universe. But guys, let me know what you think about this film down below. If you liked it, you didn't like it, tell me your reasons why, because I love talking to you guys so much. And guys, if you want to join the FilmNation, for all of us, with all of us, where we talk, we get movie news, I give you movie news, all the latest news that I don't even talk about. Go join that. It's in the description down below. You can find me all over social media. That's in the description down below as well. And guys, as always, I love y'all faces, FilmNation. Make sure you like and subscribe, and take care and have a good one.